What up, y'all? What it do? What it do? What it do? Let me know if you guys can hear me. What up, y'all? What it do? What it do? What it do? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Ugh, I hate the way this sounds. Hold on one second, y'all.
Mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me? Can you all hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. It's only 7 people in here. That's horrible.
Ooh. That was horrible, wasn't it? That was horrible. That was horrible. Whatever that was. That was horrible. Whatever that. Okay. So anyway. I watched another CC on the break. She reported that there was an outbreak in the courtroom. Yeah, we talked about that this morning. We talked about that this morning when we said that they were showing out over there in the courts, baby. Sure did. That they were showing out over there in the courts, baby. Sure did. What? I feel like something's going on. So the lady around there says something about Diddy. They trying to get you. them motherfuckers trying to get you, something like that. She said, something crazy. Mm-hmm. Something crazy. And they had to escort her tail right up at the courthouse. Yeah. And then Armand done got into it with somebody around there too. Yeah, I was trying to get all the tea on our little lunch break. It seemed like it's just a bunch of foolishness going on around there today. Armand got into it with somebody. I heard somebody else say Gene Deal had to cuss somebody else out. It was just like it's a lot going on down there at the courthouse today. I don't know what was in the air this morning. Yeah, that lady was following him, and that was wrong. Gene Deal got into it. Well, he didn't really get into it. He just kind of snapped a little bit at a lady for trying to follow him in the courtroom and take. She was asking to take pictures. I mean, he was taking pictures with people, so I don't. But it feels actually like very cringy for y'all to be like, "Oh, Gene Deal, can I take a picture with you? Can I take a picture with you?" I don't know. Something about that just seems very off and weird to me. Something about that seems very disingenuous, and I kind of understand the whole responding because it again it seems very disingenuous. It's like, and you in my space. Oh, y'all, I'm getting irritated. Hold on one more moment. Okay, Andre, I'm gonna read your comment as soon as I come back. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to get this audio down. I don't like that little fizz noise in the background. Okay, this seems to be a bit better. This seems to be a bit better, a little bit more crisp sounding to me. Um, okay, so yeah, I saw Armand's issue with that lady was following him. Yeah, I saw it. Actually, Armand was walking, minding his business, and this girl just came out of nowhere acting a fool. Child. And the lady was all up in Armand's life. I believe it. I believe it. Some of them people, they do not know any bounds. They don't know personal personal space. They don't understand any of that. And I get it. You down to a trial of a well known person. I get all of that. But don't play with me. Just like don't do that. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into what we do have. And as the people come in and go, we will go from there. All right, so let's see. We stopped, I believe. Mm, did they come back from lunch 23 minutes ago? No, I feel like they came back earlier than that, like an hour ago. Maybe not. Okay, wait, because I see Judge break. Oh, 34 minutes ago? Okay. Dang, am I back early or something? I think I am. Okay, that seems about right. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. They're back before the jury is in. The defense is saying use lawyer Jason Discroll This exhibit is of hearsay. The judge says, "I have the gist, Miss Foster. Are you saying none of this for the truth of the matter asserted?" Miss Foster says yes, and Miss Foster is on the government's end. This is hearsay. The objection is overruled. How are we doing with the compilation video? The defense says that we still object, but the compilation is put together. The compilation is put together. Yes, says the government, and then the government said we would like some more material to be taken down and other relief. Okay, and then bring the witness back. The witness enters. Jury enters. Let's go. Mr. Ferguson, before the break, we were discussing these bank records. What is 207 Anderson LLC? Mr. Combs' property in Alpine, New Jersey. And what was the mailing address? 1710 B-Way. Um, what are these internal transfers? Ferguson says 190,000, 575,000, and 100,000. In December of 2011. Who decided whether to initiate an internal transfer? Usually the comptroller. Do you remember these? Nah, I don't. Uh-oh. No, it's doing the same. Oh, no, it ain't. Okay. Oh, I was about to say, please don't. And this outward transfer, to whom did it go? Cassie Ventura. For how much? 20,000. And this one coming in, Roderick Ventura for 20,000. Who is Roderick? That's Cassie brother. That's what I'm on. That's Cassie brother, Roderick. Okay, what's up, really, B boo? How you doing? Um, Ferguson says, Roderick Ventura for 20,000. Um, when did you leave the CFO position? The end of 2012. Then chief growth officer at the Revolt Media and TV. After you left, how often did you communicate with Mr. Combs? He texted me in 2024, but I don't remember the day. Oh, that's the daddy? Okay. I don't remember the date. Let me show you. I see. Nothing further. Mark Inglafio, whatever his last name is, the judge is asking him for his cross. And so here he goes. You grew up in the Bronx. Where did you go to high school? Step, baby, I ain't finna try to say that. Y'all see. And where did you go to business school? Harvard, MBA, 1990. Then, BMG Music Group. Yeah, they own over 100 music labels worldwide. They own Austria, 50% of Bad Boy Records at a certain period of time. Um, could Mr. Combs then do whatever he wanted? Nah. There were Austria agreements. Coming from Brooklyn, I thought we needed more companies that they will hire people from the community. I saw that in Sean Combs. I thought it was a chance to have an impact. What was the onboarding? An interview. Met some at Austria. Child. Um. This witness. Wait a minute. Hold on. I am not liking Twitter today, bro. Okay, here we go. I met Benny Medina, some others. So you didn't just meet Mr. Combs and get the job. Nah. How did Bad Boys change from 1999 to 2012? It added another bit. It added other businesses, records. Were getting competitive. Hey Miss Diddy. Hey, girl, what's the tea? Hey, everybody. Jasmine, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, I need to go over here and get um my stuff so I can catch up because I am not caught up. Wait, what's going on? Okay, here we go. CNN. Andre, I can't stop laughing at Eddie. I just do not know. I just knew as soon as I saw him, as soon as I saw that picture, I said, "Yep, that's exactly what he give me. He looked like." Um, not really much on here for Ferguson yet. So, but I'll read the three things that are on here. The lawyers have identified a media outlet and another person who has been attending the trial that revealed the true identity of Mia in their coverage. Mia is under an alias used by one of Sean Diddy Combs' former assistants, of course, which is Mia. When she took the stand earlier in the trial, and testified about the abuse that she had endured while working for him. The prosecution has asked the judge to bar those people from the trial and asked the judge to compel the media outlet to remove a social media post discussing Mia's identity. The judge said that he'd consider a request if they file it in writing. He also suggested that the lawyers propose an instruction regarding Jane, another one of Combs' accusers, who will be testifying under that name. You know what is interesting though? To them people, yeah, they can't do nothing to us, Andre. Well, I mean, listen, it was easy to find that lady's information. It was easy. All I had to do was type in Cassie's name on Instagram. I typed Cassie's name. And this woman, or I put Cassie, I put something, either something about Cassie or something about CBS, and it instantly came up. And she testified that Diddy said FCBS and what they had going on. So I told them people down there to the court, y'all the ones gonna get in trouble. We good. We Gucci baby because you gonna have a lot of people to catch hold to. But I knew it was easy. No in person. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like them in person people, y'all the ones in trouble. Baby, us over here, they ain't looking for us. Cause um again, all I had to do was put that CBS in and the date came up as I think it was like October the 13th of 2020 or 2015, something like that. Oh, but they're saying someone that's been in the courtroom had doxed the lady, is what they said. So earlier, I thought the judge did agree to signing something, but it sounds like he's talking about he consider it. So okay, so the jury sees details from Combs' bank statements from December of 2011. On December the 14th, the records show that the account transferred $20,000 to Ventura. On December the 23rd, the record shows an incoming transfer from Broderick Ventura. So Broderick is the daddy. Okay, you said that. Thank you, Andre. For $20,000. And then on December the 27th, um, account returned the 27,000. I mean the $20,000 to Ventura's father account. Okay. Now, was this the $20,000 that they went and go put their house up to get? Was that amount $20,000? Was that amount $20,000? Do anybody remember? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, this so much to take in. I think the amount was $20,000, wasn't it? So, and then he sent it back 4 days later. So that's the same. Oh, okay, okay. That's what I figured. Like this is the same $20,000 that you bribed them folks on, and then turn around and oh well, he sent it back. It don't matter. The act was still done. All right. Derek Ferguson said that he served as CFO until the end of 2012 and then worked as chief growth officer for a few years before becoming chief operating officer of Revolt Media and TV. He said that he didn't speak with Sean Diddy Combs often after leaving his employment in November of 2017, except for some odds and ends related to his departure and occasionally reaching out on holidays. Combs last reached out to Ferguson on September the 16th of 2024. Y'all, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Hold on, let me show y'all something. What day does that say right there that Diddy was arrested? September the 16th. Let's go back over here to this thing. What day did he reach out to Ferguson? September the 16th. So the day he reached out to Ferguson is the day he got arrested. So Diddy reached out to him on the day that he got arrested. Now keep in mind, Diddy did not know they was coming to arrest him that day. Again, they were supposed to be working out something so he could turn himself in. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Ferguson said that Combs texted him to say hello and asked him to give him a call. He said that Combs sent another text shortly after saying he was in New York. Again, he was in New York to schedule some type of turn-in with his lawyers in the government. Now, he said that he was in New York and wanted to see if Ferguson had time to get together because he wanted to talk and get some advice. So you was gonna get some advice on Ferguson about what? You got arrested that day. So then Ferguson said that he was on a flight to Charlotte when he received the text. So he hadn't been able or he wasn't able to meet. He said that he did not respond to the messages. It's interesting because he was arrested that day. So prosecutor Christie has finished her direct examination of Derek Ferguson and Sean Diddy Combs, former head of finance, and Mark Anfilio, or whatever you say his name is on this doing his cross. Ferguson said that he initially was interested in working for Bad Boys because he thought the company had or could have a lot of impact. Becoming or coming from the Bronx, I felt like we needed more companies that really would hire from the from the communities I grew up in. That would give people opportunities. He testified. Hey, my thoughts. Hey, Didi. So again, they didn't hound in. Now, I would assume the defense will probably bring this up again, but he reached out to him on the day that he got arrested, which tells me you were already in New York because you were meeting with your lawyers and your lawyers was meeting with the government. Everybody was meeting together. So therefore, what were you really reaching out to him for as far as advice? Because he talking about he needed to talk to him and wanted some advice. Did he tell on Diddy? Um, no, because he just said that he was on a plane. Well, I don't know, but he just said that he was on a plane from Charlotte, and so he didn't respond to Diddy's text messages. So I don't necessarily think that they got even close enough to meeting for him to know where Diddy was located at. You see what I'm saying? Like technically, he wouldn't have knew where Diddy was at. So yeah. All right. So we got some. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. Okay. He said he met with. Do you remember Notorious LLC? It was a magazine called Notorious. Bad Boy Records was established in 1993, right? I think it was in 1996. Did Bad Boy have connections to the Interscope? Yes, UMG and Rhino. Who is Andre Harrell? He founded Uptown Records, went to Motown, and then back to Bad Boy. What was this? The Spirits? Wait. Oh yeah, what was the Spirits business called? Eventually, it was called Combs Wine and Spirits. I was involved in the start of the Diego. Okay, so in case of y'all don't know, the CFO of Combs Enterprises is on the stand currently right now, and so we're just keeping an update on his testimony. I got a testimony. Ooh, I got a testimony. Okay. I just started not excuse me. I just started not too long ago. They're still talking about, you know, or they're still talking to the CFO of Combs Enterprises. We found out that Diddy texted him on the day that Diddy got arrested, asking him for some advice and stuff. However, um, he was in Charlotte when Diddy texted him. He wanted to meet with him. He said to call him, but truth be told, he wanted to see him in person. But unfortunately, again, he was in Charlotte, so he could not meet. They also talked about, of course, the banks and stuff that Diddy had. Um, it came up about the $20,000 that Cassie's dad sent to Diddy, and Diddy sent it back like the 4 days later. He's pretty much corroborating that story here on the stand. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much where we are so far. Yes, he was. Mm-hmm. He was. I know I had this set for 115, but once I um once I realized I could have started a little bit earlier, I did. So sorry about that, y'all. I got a testimony. Okay. What issue arose with Diego? Objection. Were there any differences in how to market? There are always differences in my opinion. We had conversations. How do we drive it more? Was the brand everywhere like competitors? I was about to say, I don't really even think you got to be heavy in business to know that that the marketing strategy is never the same. You never want to have the same marketing strategy as other people. I mean, you could start off with the same marketing strategy, but we talking about somebody like Diddy and his companies and stuff. They ain't have no simple marketing strategy. So it's gonna be different for each company. And then of course you selling something different. It ain't gonna always be the same. Over here, you got media and TV and film. Over here you got alcohol. Over here you got clothes. Of course the marketing is not gonna be the same for everything. You got women clothes over here. Marketing for women clothes and men clothes ain't the same either. Hey, hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Sound like somebody daddy, granddaddy. Hopefully this sidebar ain't long. Cause I can't take. I can't take. Y'all, and don't nobody say nothing because I know somebody gonna have something to say in the chat. I am eating sunflower seeds. Somebody gonna have something to say. Shouldn't be eating them. They ain't good for you. I was tired of eating peanuts. I done had peanuts, hazelnuts, walnuts. I'm tired. I done had all kind of nuts, and I just wanted some sunflower seeds. I knew somebody was coming. Look at Diddy. Watch your salt intake. Yeah, I do. I definitely watch it. I'm required to watch it. So I don't eat a lot of these. Matter of fact, this is the same bag from when I talked to y'all last time about some sunflower seeds. You hate peanuts and M&Ms? Ooh, I love peanut M&Ms. Them is my favorite. I remember way back in the day, it used to be this thing called Shoppers Hotline, and it used to be like for, you can get coupons and stuff when you shop and all kind of stuff like that. And I never will forget that my sister would bring home every Friday. She would bring home a big old bag of them peanut M&Ms. Baby, we popped them things all weekend long. Do you hear me? When I tell you we was eating, I mean just baby. She used to get it for free though. And honey, every day she used to get M&M, Skittles, and I want to say Starburst or something like that. She used to get them for free, and it would come like the bags and stuff that you get from Sam. I used to live, honey. Ah, come through. Hey, Jesse's baby girl, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? My thought said, I'll let you have a pass today, chef, but I got my eye on you. Listen, I promise y'all, I ain't gonna eat a whole lot. I promise y'all. Nah, back in the day, when I used to just get on the highway and drive, you couldn't tell me nothing about no sunflower seeds. I was gonna eat some sunflower seeds. All right, they're back, y'all. Were you concerned that Diego was marketing Ciroc primarily in certain areas to certain people. My opinion, or your personal knowledge. The distribution was highly concentrated. The question was why. Mm. Oh wow! I be wanting some ice cream. Oh, I be wanting some ice cream, man. But yeah, ice cream don't do me no good. But right now, like right now, I could use a brownie. Oh, nice fudge brownie with some homemade vanilla ice cream, baby. What I started doing was if I made brownies instead of putting like icing or something. I mean, instead of putting like chocolate icing or whatever on them, you can eat them plain or you can put like icing on them. Yeah, I put that icing that go on German chocolate cake. What that icing called? I can't think of it right now. But that icing with the coconuts in it. Mm-hmm. Diego was marketing it more in urban areas than more broadly. Okay. What about Revolt? It was owned by Highbridge Capital Management, which was purchased by J.P. Morgan Chase, right? I think so. Highbridge had two seats, and he's still not. It's amazing how the smallest things remind us of our childhood and makes us smile. I agree. I love peanut M&Ms with vanilla bean ice cream. Listen, I ain't never tried that. But ooh, ice cream sound like a blessing right now. But again, your boy better not. Okay, better not. Better not. Y'all, give me 1 minute. I wish. I wish. I ain't got no time to be having no bubble guts, honey. No time to have bubble guts. Bubble gut. Lactose version. I ain't never had that. Do it taste the same? I bet it don't. Do it taste the same? Because I don't know. It's something about that homemade vanilla ice cream that just hit different. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't had no ice cream in a minute. It's been a minute. What my problem is probably like snow cones right now. A lot of sugar in that syrup. But um Bahama Bucks be hitting. Bahama Bucks slap. Mm-hmm. 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 You never had the ice cream? I have had that lactose free milk. But again, I don't really like drink milk like that or be bothered with milk like that, really. Um Sometimes I'll cook with it, but more than likely like I could go without having like milk here in that sense like cuz again, we don't necessarily use it. I know a lot of kids eat like cereal and stuff, but it's very often that I be like, "Oh, I want some cereal." You know, I ain't had no cereal in years. Hey, Mama B. Oh, you don't like Bahama Bucks? Oh, I love it. Bahama Bucks hit every time, every single time, every single time. Uh oh, looks like we got to update in real time. All right, here we go. Um, okay, so High Bridge had 2 seats, right? Yes, 2 of 5 seats on Revolt. What were you at Revolt? Chief Operating Officer. And what did that entail? Finance and production. And Sean Combs wasn't in management, right? He was not. He was not. No, 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 no. Of course not. I know what somebody need to do. Somebody need to go over there and take Savannah's damn cell phone from her or something. She getting on my damn nerves. Your mama and daddy is out. Won't y'all go to a picnic or some shit? Cause you getting on my nerves, girl. What is you speaking on Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion for? Focus on the fact that your parents is out. Anyway, defense attorney Mark Inglefio, whatever, however you say his last name, asked Derek Ferguson general questions about Sean Diddy Combs' businesses. He asked the former chief finance officer about Combs' long-term relationship with Diego for liquor products. Combs mainly oversaw the creative direction, and Diego, one of the world's biggest drink makers, provided funding, Ferguson said. When asked, Ferguson said that there were ongoing tensions between Combs and Diego over the marketing and distribution of the product because they felt the distribution was concentrated in urban areas. Child, I wonder again, is they gonna stay the four today? It sounds like it, but I guess if they want to get all the witnesses that they had planned for the day out of the way, we shall see. Mama Bees and Sharice, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all did not get to go on my walk, which means that I'm gonna have to go when I when it gets cool again outside. later on. Later on. Please hit that like button if you'd like to bless the platform. You know how. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. We are just keeping it real and just talking about what's going on with this Diddy trial, child. No, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out later on this evening when the sun go down. I've been doing good getting my walk in, and I want to try to stay consistent if I can. I normally do it every day that they go on break, but today I was like, yeah, I'll do it this evening. Hey Terry, what's going on? What's going on? Well, let's see if we got an update on Twitter. Not yet. Not yet. Over here on the Twitter. The Twitter, the Twitter, tweety, 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 tweety. Shout out to all of the people down there at the courthouse. Um, Armand. Shout out to him. I don't know if he said today was like his birthday must be coming up, but they say Armand, a lady tried to, a lady was bothering Armand, and Armand had to get it together. I actually saw Tisa Tell's live, and somebody did something to her that she was like, "Can you stop, please?" Like, oh, it's just too much. What is in the air today? What is in the air? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, crazy. All right, let's see. Looks like we got an update. Let's look at DX 1901 about Combs Enterprises. Let's put the up the redacted version. Chart of executive shown. Here you have James Cruz and the HR officer after Vashta Vashta Williamson, Andre Harrell, and yourself. This is the team, he said. Or that was the team. People keep walking up on teaser. Yeah, I heard her because I wasn't actually paying attention to my phone, but I was listening to her and I heard her tell somebody like, "Don't do that." I was like, "Oh, child!" I couldn't get to my phone fast enough, and I wasn't finna rewind it. Hey, Aunt Natty. Yeah, I mean, today has just been crazy. The lady was in there yelling and hollering, and a Diddy fan was in there yelling and hollering and going on. And then you got somebody messing with Armand, somebody messing with Tisa. I'm like, what is going on today? Everybody just, ooh. I need to figure out what's going on with this Rock Nation stuff. A Rock Nation CEO, whatever's going on over there, because, child, um, I gotta watch Pam video so I can catch up. It sound like everybody just cutting up today. Hey, I'm Natty. Hey, hey, hey. Mm-hmm. She did get escorted out. She said something about like Diddy is MF and people trying to get you or trying to try. They said the lady. I don't. I don't know if it's the same lady. I don't think so. It might be. I don't know. Armand is upset because this lady keep following him and keep bothering him, and then Tisa, people keep walking in her live. It's just I don't know. It seems weird today. Everybody just kind of ain't putting up with the shenanigans. Mhm. I don't wanna go. Don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I'm feeling y'all, here go y'all girl though. Hold on.
Is the prosecutor started talking about there is I guess a blogger who was who revealed the identity of Mia, and so they basically was talking about the identity of that person. Then she got up and talking about, hey, Diddy, this MF is thinking it's funny. They thinking it's funny. We better get the guns, get the guns. I'm like, what the heck? Wow. Then the marshals came over to Diddy and all stood standing there, and Diddy's sitting back there in shock. His mouth is open, and he got it like this.
Wow.
And then when they tried to pull her out, she was holding on to the door. It took about 3 or 4 of them to pull her out.
For 3 or 4 marshals to get her out.
Not the marshals, the deputies.
The deputies.
Yeah, the marshals was trying to secure Diddy.
Right.
So yeah.
Wow. So basically, she's talking about this lady over here, right there. She's the one that got kicked out the courtroom. Thank you so much. So this morning in the courtroom, the marshals kicked the young lady out because she went on.
No, she started yelling first. She started yelling and she got up. Because what happened is the prosecutor started talking about there is I guess a blogger who was who revealed the identity of Mia. And so they basically was talking about the identity of that person. Then she got up and talking about, hey, Diddy, this MF is thinking it's funny. They thinking it's funny. We better get the guns, get the guns. I'm like, what the heck? Wow. Then the marshals came over to Diddy and all stood standing there, and Diddy's sitting back there in shock. His mouth is open, and he got it like this.
Wow.
And then when they tried to pull her out, she was holding on to the door. It took about 3 or 4 of them to pull her out.
For 3 or 4 marshals to get her out.
Not the marshals, the deputies.
The deputies.
Yeah, the marshals was trying to secure Diddy.
Right.
So yeah.
Wow.
Sylvan is gonna be out there. What her name is? What the lady name is? It's right there. Infamous Sylvia. If I'm honest, I thought the blogger would have been the same person talking right now. Wait a minute. I'm trying to pick up what you're saying. If I'm honest, I thought the blogger would have been the same person talking right now. Why I don't understand this? I feel slow. Who the blogger? And then on that, it come and talk about the blogger that got kicked out. That was a blogger? I didn't know it was a blogger. Miss Felicia. She got in trouble over there with the She got in trouble over there with that YSL case. She had to go before the court a couple times. A lot of nutty bloggers out there. Now that is true. The blogger was a man, from what Tisha said. It just seemed like something was in that New York air this morning because they cutting up over there. I just wanted to show y'all that because she kind of gave a little bit more perspective as to what happened. What happened was, what is digital? Your policy is enough. Personal personal versus business expenses. What's your accounting background? I was a CPA for a time. You never saw Mr. Combs sitting reviewing his Amex bill? No. Them people like that don't review their damn bill. They just pay whatever. We we over here trying to balance our checkbook still. Like, child, get out of our face with that. We still over here balancing checkbooks. They call who Silverback? On that. I ain't doing no. Who they call Silverback? They call what's her name? Infamous Silver, no? Silver, whatever. That's what you talking about? Not Silverback. Listen, Sylvia. Yeah, that's her name. That's her name. You trying to say Sylvia is a Silverback? They call her Silverback too. Oh wow. Y'all know who I call Silverback. Wow. So if that's the same lady, no shade, no tea. That lady look like she barely can move. She cutting up at the courthouse like that. And that ain't no, again, that is no shade. She look like she could barely move. Girl, what is you doing?
So this morning in the courtroom, the marshals kicked the young lady out because she went off.
No, she started yelling first. She started yelling and she got up. Because what happened is,
Why y'all didn't pull up no shorts? Because I wanted to look at. Man. In 2002, Diddy was getting everything. The Key to the City, Icon Music Award. She has a thing in her. She has a thing in her car for Pam for some unknown reason. Really? Infamous, whatever that lady name is. Infamous, infamous. Go sit down. Okay? Go sit down, lady. Man, I was really trying to find some shorts. Seemed like when I put it on my phone, all these shorts pop up. Hmm. I guess. Okay, let's see what we got. When there was a partnership with another company, they would look at the books as well, right? Yes. How many high profile people have personal assistants? Yes, they do. Security was part of the business, right? Sorry, I thought I had it on the screen. See, today, what's going on in there? Yeah, give me another minute. Damn. Ow. You almost made me fall. You almost made me fall. With your bad butt. I, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Mm. All right. The defense says security's job was to be in close proximity to Mr. Combs so that so that no one would do something dangerous to him, right? Ferguson says, right. Let's talk about cash. What was the cash received from? And when was it used? For example, touring. What are y'all doing, bro? Yo, they heard me rap and they snack bag in them, and they've been going silly ever since. All right, sorry, y'all. Whew. Okay. Do we have anything else? They have another sidebar. Ugh. Sidebar. Let's have a sidebar. Sidebar. Let's have a sidebar. Uh, 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 uh. Banana bump bump. No, K Calloway, them notifications be food. Okay. I have no clue. Wait, who IS had? Terry, you had a crush on Nesto? I had a crush on Nesto. What? Uh-uh. You had a crush on Nesto? What? Uh-uh. Wait a minute. We need to clear that up. Terry, you said, ooh, today is just day. So you said what? You said you had a crush on Nesto. Oh my God. Um, Infamous Silver is. I'm really not understanding it. Oh, her initials. Oh my God. I feel dumb now. I thought Terry was saying eyes had a crush on like, eyes had a crush on Nesto. That's how I was like, that's nasty. Okay, I'm sorry about that. is Infamous Silver. Got it. Whew. My bad. Now that I can believe. I was over here in total shock. I was like, wait, what? You had a crush on who? Come again? Hopefully this sidebar ain't long, because girl, we ain't got all day. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. CNN don't seem to be giving too many live updates today either, which is very interesting to me. They're giving us updates, but not as much. You are the only one who makes me feel this way. Okay, let's see. You turn my life to the. That I can't believe that the lady that we saw is the lady y'all say that was harassing our mom and got kicked out the courtroom. These folk going up there and showing their ass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go to court today. It's three on the East Coast right now. I bet they're going to four. He wasn't. Not. What she asking? Mm-hmm. He was the face of these companies, but and I'm sure he made decisions and stuff around there at these companies. But to be true, I mean to be fair, I could see him not being, so to speak, in management. I could see that. He's able. Oh yes, he is. He can do it. Do it. Do it. All right, let's see. We just waiting, y'all. We just waiting a little while. Waiting a little while. Mm, mm, mm. Now I ain't heard much from Jaguar. I wonder if Jaguar's still down there at them people courthouse. I ain't heard much from Jag. Now, what I did hear the other day is somebody said that Jag was going around saying that she was taking some of these women physically out of the freak off parties or out of the Diddy parties, the parties that Diddy would have. She She went and helped them people when no one else would. She got them people up out of there. That's what Jaguar Wright said. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling y'all what Jaguar said. Don't make me call Officer Ramirez. Miss Gina said, I don't believe nothing she says. Diddy said Jag is such a liar. I couldn't believe she said that 'cause I'm like, girl, what that testified to is that it was another man in the room with Diddy. And then you all of a sudden gonna tell me talking about you was escorting them up out of there. No, you wasn't. Did you see anyone help Sean Diddy Combs commit crimes? No. Did you see anyone make the company stronger through coercion? Can you explain that one? What did you mean by coercion? Fair enough. Huh? Okay. Um, my thoughts. I think that's kind of rolling out to some people because I see it in some people's chats, and then I don't see it in other people's chats. So I don't know, and I don't know if it's something I got to turn on. I don't even know. I saw it for the first week, like 2 weeks ago, in Billy B's chat, and now I'm seeing it in more people's chats, but unfortunately, I don't know why I don't have it. Um, I guess it's something that they when they try new stuff, they roll it out to different people. So, um, clout chasing um, before it was even a word. Okay. Yep, I would too. Jack, and then Jaguar play like she know everybody. I'm sure you know some people. But do you know everybody? No. Okay. Um, through actual abuse or trafficking, he said no. You were there 19 years. How hard was it? Building from scratch, long hours. Did you see Mr. Combs or did you send Mr. Combs a text in November of 2017? And he says, I don't. I'll show you. So I guess it means, do you remember? And then I think he said, I don't. And Glefio and how do you say his name said, let me show you. Let me show you. If I can get the note, yeah. Ooh, I watched Jaguar Wright do that in real time. I was in that live when she did that. And baby, that was the that was the craziest thing that I had ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna hold you. That was crazy. And that boy, what's that boy named Solar? He was standing there. Oh my God, you don't have to do it. You can do it like Bev. I was like, oh no, honey. Mm-mm. Let me hurry up and click off of here. Cause this is a food. What y'all got going on over here? Hey, Amber. Y'all don't do that demonic stuff. So don't. I wanna think about you. Hey, Uncle Jay. That was pure insane. I was on that live and I saw that in real time, and I will never get that out of my head. I couldn't believe Jaguar Wright had done that. But yeah, she going around telling about that she grabbed these women by their arms and escorted them out of the party. Girl, how? When they said they couldn't leave, you're lying behind. How, girl? How, girl? um, man, I know a lot of Jamie Foxx family. Y'all know he's originally from Texas. As a matter of fact, my dad's last child's mother is cousins with Jamie Foxx. I don't really know that lady like that, but yeah. Um, Diddy beat Cassidy. You think he's gonna walk right? He gonna let Jaguar walk in and grab these women and take these women out of girl? Quit that line. She just be looking for attention. Just like when she was running amok, what was that, like 2 years ago? Every day it was something about Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright done wiped her son's ashes on her at the barber shop. She across the street at the at the local courthouse or whatever down there acting a fool. Then the next day she was down to the apartment complex office acting a fool. It was something about her every day. It was something about her every day. I never understood that. That was boy. Now I ain't gonna lie, she made us good money though. Wait a minute. Somebody responded to me. I can't find part one. I don't know how to. I don't know how to help you though, baby. Let me see. Oh, let me tell her. His tweets was disappearing because of the number of replies. Oh, ooh, child. Okay. Hey, Miss Baythang, how you doing? Okay, come on, Terrell, Texas. Come on, Terrell, Texas. Got a few family members still down in there. Still down on in through there. Over there in Terrell. Okay, let's see. Oh, we had a few tweets. I didn't know. Okay. Did you tell Mr. Combs that you learned so much from him? Yes. He pushed me he pushed the entire team. He had a passion. You're a religious man. Objection. Sustained. You're on the board of his charter school, right? Yes. The school tries to work with at-risk children, right? Objection. 403. Sustained. Let's move on. Do you think highly of Mr. Combs? I don't know how to respond to that. Sidebar. Nothing further. Redirect. Here we go. Was Revolt Films entirely separate from Revolt TV? Yes. And who was head of Revolt Films? I don't know. Did you did you ever stay in a hotel room with Mr. Combs? No. He had a different type of role. He worked for Combs Enterprises. He didn't work directly with Combs. He wasn't security for Combs. He wasn't any of those things, which I'm not saying that his testimony is not important, because I think it is. But I'm just saying, um, he didn't work directly with Combs. I mean, look at me calling him Combs. He didn't work directly with Puff on the organization chart. Who is chairman? Sean Combs. And you see Christina KK here, right? Yes. Do you see the name Mia? Development and acquisitions. Nothing. Accusations. Nothing further. All right. So let's see what else we have. Oh, you so welcome, Miss Debbie. You so welcome. Let me like that. That's so sweet of you, Miss Debbie. Okay, let's see. Further. Recross. You didn't go to his home or hotel because that's his personal life, right? Objection. Sustained. Nothing further. Jurors, you may go. All rise. Girl, I promise you, after lunch, it seemed like court only lasts for another hour or two. Well, that is the reality. 'Cause if they go to lunch until like 1 o'clock and they leave at 3, only 2 hours. I told y'all. Well, I did say that they probably was gonna stay till 4, but it doesn't look like it. That dude is gonna avoid the whole truth as much as possible. Um. Uh-huh. From Red Fox. You better talk about it. You better talk about it. Ray 8405. The Jaguar went from singing songwriting to child to doing the most. Literally. Doing too much. Okay, y'all. So listen. I got a really busy day. I need to finish producing some stuff. Um so the CFO is off of the stand. So when we start tomorrow, we'll start with somebody fresh, y'all. We start with somebody fresh. Because he did get direct exam, um, cross, redirect, and recross, whatever you call it. So here we are. So we'll be back in the morning, guys. We'll be back in the morning with more, with more, with more, with more. I appreciate you guys for tuning into this because again, y'all know I'm really interested in this case, and so I am gonna go listen to some of the other YouTubers who are there. Shout out to Queen Sheba. I saw Queen Sheba. I saw Queen Sheba out there at the Diddy trial. So shout out to her. Shout out to everybody who is out there getting that coin and out there making their money and doing what they need to do. You know, I'm not mad. You can't be mad. All right, y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. I'm sure that I'll see you guys in these YouTube streets. Okay. All right. Peace.